Hey y'all, Martha here. I thought that I would work in my Masterboard book because I have a lot of scrap paper laying around from some projects this fall and other projects. Now this is kind of Halloween edition because a lot of the colors will look good for Halloween. And some of it is like Halloween paper, fall paper, so we're just going to call it Halloween edition. And I'm going to use, well, these are my scissors. Boy, those need to be cleaned, don't they? They're looking bad. Then I'm going to use glue stick because I use other mediums in here. And this one's shiny. I'm going to put some matte medium over that and see if I can tone down that shine. And this one too. This one's kind of a mess. Yeah, I've got a lot of them on in here still, and I have used a lot of them, but some of them are shiny because I think I used Mod Podge on them or something. That one's good. And I don't know what kind of glue I use. Let's do one on this page because it's right smack in the middle. And there's not a lot of pages left. So if I run out of pages, I have another book here that I can use and put it on some mixed media paper. Might be good. And I think I'm going to start with this. This is a piece of fall paper, and I'm just going to. It's one reason why I don't like to use glue stick. It's kind of slow, but it also doesn't make the front of your paper shiny. And I don't want to pull out the matte medium right now. I get kind of messy with it. So this is basically like collage. If you don't know what a Masterboard is, but you can make your papers match, or you don't have to if you don't want to. So I think I'll start with making it match a little bit, but if it winds up not matching, I'm going to be okay with it. And the reason why they're called Masterboards is because later on you can use them for other projects like greeting cards. I've used them for ATCs. I've used them to alter time cards and index cards. So, and I've used them a lot in my mixed media pieces, like when I want to just use something for a background and then add the focal point. I really like doing that. So. And we'll just do a few pages together. And then I will probably finish it on my own because you probably don't want to sit through that. Okay. Now I have this piece of paper bag here that I think will look nice with it. So I'm going to just add that too. And you can make your edges straight, or you can just rip them, just however you want to do it. I think I'm going to do that like that. Alright, now let's see. I love this paper. It's paper I found on Pixabay and printed it out, but I have leftovers, so it's going in here as well. I think I'll just go ahead and glue it down and then trim the edge. I like to do this because I don't like a lot of excess scraps floating around, because they just wind up getting all messed up and I'll wind up throwing them away. And I have found that if I store them in bags or drawers, they're just not going to get used. They're going to get forgotten about. So this is my best solution right now. So let's see. Should we put, this is kind of a red. I'm gonna go ahead and use that because there's some red in this color right here. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that, so let's go ahead and put that down. And you'll find that sometimes the way when you lay something down, it might get covered up, so don't stress about it. Just go with the flow and go by instincts, you know? And I'm talking like to people who that might not know what a masterboard is or may not have ever done one. So that's kind of who I'm talking to, but most likely people who watch my channel have already done masterboards. They're kind of like, they're about the same thing as a collage, except a collage might be a little more purposeful. Okay, let's find a color that'll go with this. I kind of like this too. Or should I put it up here? Kind of like it right there. And see, even the back side is pretty. I think I'm going to use the geometric shape side. I think someone sent me this in Happy Mail, and they had done some jelly printing on this paper. Okay. And I just kind of put things where I think it will look good. Sometimes I just have a free-for-all and just put stuff down, but today I'm kind of trying to put it where I think it might look nice. Now let's put a piece of this. We've got some up here, so let's put, I don't really like how crooked that is, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim it. This one is kind of thick, so it would be hard to rip it, for me anyway, and make it look straight. And I'm not going to save those little bitty pieces. Unless I see a use for them before I'm done here. Wow, every side is crooked as a dog's hind leg, as my mom used to say. And I don't know that I'm getting it any straighter. Alright, that's not perfect, but it'll do. Okay, let's find something. This looks like a big old space that needs something. So what about that? That might look good. It's like a fall piece of paper. So yeah, this is not just full-on Halloween paper. Some of it, it's just got some Halloween colors. and fall colors that I think will look good to use for Halloween sometime next year. So see, there we do have some bats. So we have that color. We could add this color too. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, some of these are painty papers. Some of, I don't know if I did this one or if someone sent it to me. I like that. And let's see, do I have, we have a piece of this left. I'll rip it and just put it right there. I like to, well, usually, not always, I like to start bigger and work my way, bigger pieces to middle pieces to smaller pieces. So that's kind of what I did here. So I think I'm gonna call that one done. I don't know, I might put a piece of something right there. That looks kind of empty. I'm not finding nothing I want to put there. I think I'll just put that right there, I guess. Okay, it's probably gonna stick to the back side unless I leave it open. So, okay, I think that's good enough. And then when I get ready to use it, if I want to add paint or whatever, it'll be there. So I think I'll put my spare glue stick underneath so it doesn't stick to the back page. And we'll do one more together. Okay. This is a giant piece of paper, so I'm gonna, well, it's not giant, but this is one of the ones that is a whole page, but it's really thin and it's not real. Let's see, I'll show you. It's this size. I don't know what that size is, about 10 by 8 by 10, I think. So what I'm gonna do is just nice Halloween-y purple and black swirls. Okay, got that in there. And since we have some purple down, we'll put some, I've got some other purple paper here and blue. I think that'll look nice. And I'm being really liberal with the glue because I want it to stick. And some of the paper is kind of thick. Wow, I got carried away with that. Slopped that on there. Alright, now let's do this. I've got it all over my fingers. Let me put that down first. I think that looks really nice with that. Maybe we'll make this a purple and blue page. If I can find some more that looks good with it. I'm gonna cut this one. I'm not kind of undecided here. Let's just put this one right here. And this one I'm going to trim off the raggedy top. And I'm going to put it right there. And I might have to go back and trim some because I did not trim that one I just did. I need to find it though so that I can, because my glue stick just fell out. There we go. Let's find something else. Let's put the big scraper in there. That'll keep it apart long enough. Alright. Here's a nice blue piece. Almost looks green, but I think we'll cut that a little bit. But it's kind of a blue and yellow and green color, so I'm gonna add that. I think that looks okay. And I just got my piles of paper over here beside me so that I can dig through them. Here's a nice one. More painty paper here. A lot of this is painty. And I don't know if I did it or if I think I did this one because it looks like that placemat I had at one time. Okay, here's another Halloween paper. It has there's a black kitty on there. I think I'm gonna put that like that. I'm not liking how that's fitting in there, so we'll find something else. Kind of like that. Okay. Let's use a piece of this up there. Will that look? Yeah, I think that'll look nice. And if you did want to do this like this, you could just come in, like if you think, okay, that makes a nice collage, you could just leave them in the book and go ahead and do your like whatever you want to add to it. You can just consider this done and leave it in the book and just add yourself a focal point, and there you got it. That's how you wanted to do it. I think I want to put a piece of this. I want to cover this page. So you know, there's a white spot there. And you know, I got to be you know, retentive, that word that goes with that. Cover it up. This is a pretty, I like this page a lot. I think, okay, where did my scraper go? There it is. Lots of purples and blues and greens. Now you don't have to cover every white spot. You know, that's the way I am. But you don't have to be that way. But we're gonna go ahead, put this piece right here. Okay. Piece of the kitty paper right here. This is the way I am, y'all. I usually like to cover up all the white spots, even if they're not big. So that's going to be trimmed. And what else can we put on here? This one. It's almost getting too small to cut. I'm getting them crooked, that's for sure. But you're not gonna find perfection on this channel. So hopefully you will be understanding. Alright, let's put go ahead and put a piece of this down here to cover that little tiny white spot. My hands are going to be so gluey. I'm getting thirsty and dry, y'all. I need to quit and get a drink. Okay. So we're gonna put this one here. We got a glob of glue again. Okay. Should we put, maybe we should put a little piece up here too. just to bring that purple up here a little in that corner. Like that. Yeah, I like putting these little pieces to bring the color around the page. There. Now all I gotta do is let that dry and trim the overhang. So I will do a few more on my own and I will come back and show you what all was accomplished today. All right, bye now. Okay everyone, I am back and it is the next day. Now I did 2 Masterboards in my Masterboard glue book or journal, whatever you want to call it. And I did 14 in total, so I did 12 on my own after I did some with you. Now I'm just here to show you what they look like and how fun they are, and to share with you how good it is to have this on hand, like to make tags, journaling cards, art journal pages, just anything you can imagine you can do with a Masterboard. So I've got this pair of scissors in here so I could show you my first page, which you, if you watched all the beginning of the video, you saw it. But I did add a few more pieces to it. It's not my favorite, but it's fun and it's busy, and you can also, like, when you decide you want to use it, you can put paint on it, you can put gesso on it, make it lighter, it makes it more unified. You can just do a lot of things with these. So that's the first one I did with you. And this is the second one I did with you. I think I may have added a little more to this one as well, because I don't know, I kind of like to repeat a color when I can, at least 3 times. I didn't have this color 3 times, like, well, this pattern, there is that color in here 3 times, so I think it works. I don't know, I kind of like to do it like I'm collaging, so that's what I do. If I can, I start with bigger pieces, middle pieces, and then I go around with the smaller pieces and try to unify it with the colors. So this is one of my favorites. I love the blues and purples and greens and teals. This one is not so one of my favorites, but it's okay. It has potential. You can add paint, you can stencil. Like I said, you could do gesso. You could even add more pieces of scraps when you have them. I think I used up all of mine, so I'm happy about that. Now I really like this one. It's like black, white, gray, and then there's a little bit of gold and silver. That one you can do a lot of fun things with. This one too, I like it. There's a lot of gold and black and like gray in here, and then I love these little pops of color. That one has a lot of potential. This one's kind of fun. Love all the bright colors, and it's got, you can see the bats right here. And this one's kind of fun. It's really busy and everything, but it's got a lot of fun colors, and it does have like the Halloween candy in different places, and then the autumn leaves here. Now this one is really bold and bright and beautiful, I must say. It's got a lot of fall colors. It's got some Halloween candy right here. It's got some Halloween colors, so this can, a lot of potential for that one as well. And this one, I love all the browns and the golds, and there that you see the skulls. I had some scrapbook paper with skulls on it, so that is the scraps that I didn't use up. I think I like that. The green, the blues, the browns, even the pops of yellow and orange. Now this one is more pastel-y, so it could be used for Halloween maybe, or spring, or whatever. I just tried, I like to, when I can, match the colors. And this one's fun with the pops of pink and blue, and it also has some gold and white. Very pretty. This one's fun too. Now some of these are envelopes that I chopped up, people sent me. I thought, oh, that'll be pretty in a Masterboard, so that's what I did. That's got nice colors. This one as well, I like the pops of green and red with the sunflowers, and the pops of a metallic gold. And this one's kind of busy, but it's fun too. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got a lot of little pieces, a lot of big pieces, and it's just a hodgepodge of all the colors, and I like it. So I think that's my last page, and I have some that I can do some more in here now. This book used to be a lot fatter, and I have ripped them out as I've went along and used them. So that's what it's for. If I never use another one, I think it's pretty as it is, and I might just use it as a glue book and go in and start adding a focal point and some some words and things like that. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed my Masterboard journal, my Masterboard glue book, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for being here, and I'll see y'all again soon. Bye now, and happy Halloween.